Hey guys, welcome back. All right, this is going to be a bonus general message. Start these ones out with a real anecdote, something that actually happened with the dog. Puppy dog got all Mr. Frustrated. He wanted all the lights out so he could go night-night. He gets very demanding sometimes, and it's pretty funny how my dog, oh my gosh, he so dramatic. He likes all lights out, no electronic light, nothing. And he was very he put us to bed the other night, and it was pretty funny. We were cracking up. Anyway, one other thing before I get started too deep into this, let me just mention there are scammers out like crazy right now. They're making fake profiles, pretending to be me. You will only find me on YouTube on Kate's Regretless Life, and then my other channel, Tarot Dog, Regretless Life with Aries. And then I do have an Instagram for Kate's Regretless Life. That's it. I do not have a Facebook, no Rumble, no Twitter, no TikTok, none of those things. And I will never ask you for money. I don't sell you anything. I don't come into the comments and try to get you to, follow links or give you phone numbers. Don't email me if you get emails. Absolutely not. The only time I ever even have an email that I check or have any contact with anybody on email is if I'm doing a giveaway, and that's always done, where you will hear me talk about it. You'll see it in a video where you see my lips saying it to you. So otherwise, do not respond to anybody who's trying to come into the comments and get you to react to them. If you see profiles on Facebook, please report them as fake. If you see them on, TikTok, report it as fake. If you see it on Rumble, report it as fake. If somebody contacts you in the comments, report it. Please, let's get rid of these scammers. And I'm so sorry that's happening, but please stay safe. I will never ask you for money. So now, onward. I really care that people don't get scammed. We have Emperor here. Good, nice, strong decision making. Now let's go back to the inspiration for this story to say my dog was very demanding that he get things his way, but he's more like a little tyrant sometimes. An emperor is not a tyrant, but an emperor may be putting down their foot. 9 of Swords, they're super worried about something. Hanged Man and 9 of Wands, they're worried about how something is going to go because it's been taking a lot of time already. Tell me what this is. The finish line is ahead, but 9 of Wands is usually the Wounded Warrior card. This is something where they've worked on it, it didn't work. They've tried it again, it didn't work. They've tried it again. They lost battle after battle after battle, but it doesn't mean that they're not an even more powerful emperor. Every time something goes wrong, they learned something else. 4 of Wands is in the reverse. They're pretty much healed at this point. They've been healing themselves, building themselves into someone strong. Where's their worry coming from then? We have got it's funny because we have the 6 of Wands. Their worry is coming from, in this case, will they be successful enough to have a new beginning? Ooh, but with the 5 of Swords, is there someone that they're going to have to block? Are they worried about that? Like, in order to have a new beginning, I have to be confident enough to push somebody else out. Tell me about that 5 of Swords. King of Pentacles. And then the Justice card. If they do have to push somebody out of their life, it's because it would be what's fair so that they can finally become a King of Pentacles, so they can finally be in control of their own life. Or it's that they're hoping that they're going to be confident enough to have a new beginning with someone who they used to have conflict with, maybe even someone who they view as they did wrong to this King of Pentacles. The only reason I'm inclined to say they feel like they were hostile toward this King of Pentacles is because the King of Pentacles is in the upright. So they're likely not the person that was being unfair. Otherwise, they would have been in the reverse. It almost looks like they would like to have a new beginning with someone that they know they treated wrong. They might have really shoved this person out of their life, someone who was grounded and only wanted to give to them, someone who could have been a good friend. It could have been somebody who had offered them a romantic opportunity. Why would they have pushed a King of Pentacles away? Ace of Swords and the Chariot. It was more like I'm pushing you away, cutting you out of my life, and I'll come towards you when I'm darn good and ready. Okay, is that why they feel like that was unfair? Or let me just rephrase that. Why is the justice card there? Why does it feel like it was so wrong? Ace of Wands and Strength card, because in this case it says because they were super passionate about this king, but number one, last year was Year of the Tiger. I don't know if they had a ton of like strength building to do last year, but we have something hidden in both of these. You notice how we have the tiger in the background, then we have the cheetah in the background. Um, it was unfair because they were hungry, and were they spying all this time? We keep getting cards about spying, by the way. I feel like I keep getting storylines about that. Why was there a delay? Remember, it was the emperor who's had this big delay. Let me ask, why did they have a big delay? Six of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse. They had to get blockages out of the way. They had to finish a cycle with the soulmate so that there would be no more returning to a soulmate. They had to close out a cycle, a chapter. Okay, so that could be that it was like a never-ending cyclical thing, and they had to get it done so that there was no more anything. We have a King of Wands and we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they needed to get to the point where they could walk away and follow only their passion and be completely autonomous and be done with a soulmate, someone who could not reel them back in, or someone that they did not have to return to offer assistance to. Those were their delays. In the meantime, they shoved away unfairly, and maybe even in a rude way, they pushed away a King of Pentacles and said, I'm cutting things off with you until I can come towards you. And only an emperor and empress gets to ride in a chariot. They wanted to be in a position of authority and power and come forward and well, let's ask, what is it that they want now with this King of Pentacles? Hold on. What is it that they want with the King of Pentacles? This deck? Yeah, we'll go this deck. We have got Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. That doesn't feel very emperor-y. They don't know what, but they don't want any more time to pass. But they want opportunity. An emperor usually knows what they're doing. This feels question mark. Chariot, Five of Coins. Again, they want to be in charge. They want to address, even give, to replace it. Okay, here's what I would say. I said, what do they want? They wanted to make things right on their terms with the King of Pentacles, who they feel like they did wrong because they had passion all this time and were spying, but trying to gain confidence to come toward and own this interaction. They want to be in charge of the interaction, which kind of sounds a little tyrant-esque to me now, but maybe this is them saying, I have to fix things and I have to be the one who comes forward. Maybe this is them saying, look, I have to offer them a chance. I don't know what they're going to say, but I have to tell them I don't want there to be any more delays or anything, but I want to offer them the opportunity to let me come forward and address that Five of Pentacles. Again, I don't see them coming in with anything other than like they desire to be in charge of this. Why are they trying to come forward? Knight of Swords, Six of Coins. They really definitely want to be seen as somebody who's got it under control now. They're coming in to offer something and then to say, and now you're the one in control of whether or not you say yes to me, but I want to come in and I want to swiftly be able to offer you, this is me, I'm an emperor, see me in charge of my life, see what I can offer you, will you accept? Let me get one more on that Five of Coins, because I see them trying to offer something where they didn't offer anything before. Queen of Wands, man. Let me see one more on that Queen of Wands, because I feel like a fool. They want. It's like they're looking at that King of Pentacles, and they want the King of Pentacles to know that they see them as someone that they are coming toward, because they want to tell this person how sexy they think they are, how they want to give this person back the I'll even say, like, the respect that they didn't give before. They want to offer something to warm this person up, where once upon a time I left you out in the cold. Let me tell you how freaking sexy you are. Let me tell you how much I want you to choose me. Let me tell you how much I'm here to offer you something. But they're very much in a position where the only way they can make it right is if they come in kind of on fire and they lay it out and say, I'm here to give this, and I hope that you'll choose me. But I have to be in a position of power and control over my own life so I can pursue you appropriately. But first, they got to fix what they left in the ice cold. Um, hmm. I do think this is their way to correct everything. I do think that. I think that they finally are trying to course correct it by being empowered enough to offer the real deal now. Let me get one more on that Justice card. This is because they got to make this right. They feel like they did that person wrong. Oh, yeah. Eight of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, they walked away from this person and now they want to come back and they want a lover's connection. Tell me about this hidden passion that they had, that they've been watching with passionate eyes from the shadows. Hanged Man, sun kind of in the reverse, a little sideways. All these delays, watching from the shadows, feeling unsure about when to come forward, when can I move forward. I feel like this person feels immature, like they behaved in an immature manner. And as an emperor, that probably really goads them. Like they're, that chagrin of like, ugh, here I am. I want to be an emperor, but I can't even come forward. And I'm watching from the shadows like a little creeper, not taking action in my own life. I pushed somebody away that I'm crazy about. I basically was unfair with them, kind of treated them like crap. Now I got to come in and I want them to see me as an emperor. I want to own this and I want to tell them what I want and I want to take the action that I wish I could have before. That's what this feels like. There's a yuck factor that I see in this. Um, those delays and stuff. An emperor who keeps wanting to say, I want to come forward as an emperor. I got to come forward as an emperor. Because let me ask, I don't get why were they a jerk when they pushed a nice person away? Why the Five of Swords? Why such a colossal jerk? High Priestess sideways, because they knew that this character would know what was going on with them. This person was deeply intuitive, and they probably wanted to keep as much of their shame under wraps as possible. If they were ashamed that they weren't in control of their own life, and they didn't want this person to pick up on it, and they knew that this person could, and they wanted this person, but they wanted this person to be able to respect them, and here they were not even respecting themselves. And it's like, God, I don't want you to see me at my worst, so I'm frustrated, and so I'm going to be a colossal jerk because I desperately don't want you near me and you able to pick up on my shame. Knight of Cups. This is the person, look, the only reason I'm going to say that they desperately wanted to preserve the chance to have a real relationship with this person later on, because we see a seahorse here. This is the person that they want to be dedicated to. This is the person they saw as, look, seahorse is mate for life. And even though this is just a knight, they wanted to date this King of Pentacles / Queen of Wands person with the intention of staying with this person. But it's like if they get this terrible vision of me, they see me as somebody who's not strong, they see me as somebody who's not in control of my own life, it, I won't even have a shot with them. How would they ever, be able to look at me as their long-term partner when I don't even have control over my own life? And I don't want them to sense that. I don't want them to get a vibe on that. So I need to shove them away, like far enough away from me that they can't pick up on that. Even my longing for them, I don't want them to even be able to feel that, because I want to come toward them as an emperor riding in my chariot. I mean, we saw the chariot twice. This person has a huge amount of personal pride. They wanted to be in charge of their own life, and I think they were deeply frustrated that they weren't. That's not an excuse for ever treating somebody else in a rude way. Thing is, they felt guilt over that too. I mean, that justice card is there. They've dealt with trauma, or I should say karma, over that, um, over that behavior that they displayed. They've dealt with that. Tell me about this whole situation of the, whatever the 6 of cups in the reverse was that they needed to get done with. We got a page of swords in the reverse. We got the 10 of wands in the reverse. We got the knight of swords in the reverse. For whatever reason, it was like there was no more need for them to figure anything out. But they knew the cycle should have been done, but it was this prolonged, slow, like there was no laying down the burden. There was no swift way to end anything. It was going to be this long drawn out thing, which we saw with the Hanged Man twice. Why? Let's just cut to the chase. Hanged Man again. Why? Because they still felt that can be martyrdom. They still felt a duty to handle things appropriately. We have 9 of swords. We have Hierophant. Oh. It could have been, how am I going to set this person up properly so then I can terminate the relationship? Maybe it was got to go before the judge. This could have been, well, it was a marriage and I have to end the marriage. And how will I be able to still do right by them, make sure that everything is provided so that they're not left wanting? There was a lot of stress surrounding this. I don't know. It took them a long time to end a cycle officially that should have already been over. They might have martyred themselves, though, a misplaced sense of how much obligation they had to handle things in an appropriate manner. Or it could have just been they were stuck waiting. That Hierophant can be like the judicial system sometimes also. Judgment. All of this had to happen before they could do anything else. And the judgment is reconciling things. At long last, they seem to be done. At long last, they seem to be prepared to come in as an emperor. 7 of cups, 9 of wands. They do not know how the object of their affection is going to react to them. They do not know. They have amassed some kind of a little fortune, though. This is Year of the Dragon, and this is the year for them to come forward. They may not yet have a date in mind about when they can come forward, but they definitely are. And I think the object of their affection, that King of Pentacles, that Queen of Wands, she may be very empathic. She holds a dragon here on her own arm. By the way, another dragon here with the Magician. She may sense something's about to change for her in this year, but not know what it is. She probably has a premonition that somebody's coming in who's going to unmask themselves. And again, that could go back to if they've been watching her from a hidden space. She may have some weird inkling that I don't know what it is, but at some point this year, something in my life is changing. I can't smell it. I can't figure it out, but there's an intuition. Well, it's them. It's like their energy is making ripples in the atmosphere this year. They are definitely manifesting this. Good luck to them. I will leave this here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Take care. Bye.